Hello, welcome to Sound and Fury Book Reviews. As usual, I am Tina. Today I'm doing a book review of Run Like Hell by Eria Brand. This is a book that came out in 2025. It's self-published. It's a sci-fi cyberpunk book. I received this from the SPSFC5, where I am a judge. It's currently a quarter finalist. An adrenaline-filled journey filled with blood and guts, Run Like Hell is a wild ride. Also, that cover is spectacular. So cool. What's it about? Starving to death in the lowest layer of the megatropolis of New York City, Raid will do whatever it takes to survive. When a chance encounter with her best friend ends with his murder, Raid soon finds herself risking her life to compete his last gig, all while in search of answers and vengeance. But with corporate mercenaries on her heels, a strange new virus mutating ordinary people into grotesque monsters, and the sinking realization that this was more than a simple contract gone sideways, Raid is soon left with two options: lie down and die, or run like hell. I may be dating myself here, but do you remember the movie Crank from the mid-2000s? You know, the one with Jason Statham? Run Like Hell is like Crank in a future setting. It's extremely fast-paced, it's full of unapologetic violence, and it features a character you can't believe is still alive. It's actually like if Crank and Sin City had a baby, a demented, bloodthirsty baby. It's really well written, it's snappy yet not confusing, and the prose is well executed. The setting will be familiar to anyone who reads or watches cyberpunk stuff or played the game from a few years ago. There's body modification, people with computer or synthetic parts, and urban sprawl that would make Gibson proud, tower cities like in Judge Dredd, and gritty, disaffected characters. There's an immense amount of detail about this dystopian future, from the currency to the effects of overpopulation to kind of food. Like, there's so much detail. The detail is impressive. It feels extremely realistic in that it feels like you could picture it so well. We also have the addition of some viscerally gross monsters, lab experiment things that make quite a mess. So yeah, I should have mentioned this before, but if you are triggered by violence and gore, you will not like this. Do not read this. It will make you cry. But if that doesn't bother you, then yeah, go for it. Raid is really well developed and easy to root for. They're loyal and scrappy, but also kind of dumb at times. This makes them likable. Their foil is the consistently aggravated and heartbroken Esh, a body modder whose goal is to keep Raid alive despite it all, due to their kind of shared, history as friends growing up. I really liked Esh. This is a trans story too, actually, with Raid starting the story as male biologically, and the focus on this is minimal in the plot, but important to Raid's personal journey. It was really well done, and there's a wonderful scene that explains how it feels to finally feel at one in your body, and I thought that was really, really awesome. It was such a great scene. Like, that scene could be like a short story almost. It's so good. Of course, I have to provide some critique, as this was for the competition. You really have to suspend your disbelief at times with this book. The stuff that Raid and Esh survive, and yet they keep on running, is at times superhero level. No one seems to have any ill effects from concussions or losing arms or whatnot. Of course, had they taken the time needed to heal, it would have ruined the tension and the plot would have been thrown off. But still, there were times when I was like, what? And sometimes it felt like the bad guys had like stormtrooper level aiming capabilities. I was like, how do they not hit them, But I mean, that's how these stories kind of work. You kind of have to suspend your disbelief, and that's fine. The book did go on a little bit too long for me. 350 is not, like, pages, is not a long book, but I was kind of ready for it to be done around the 75% mark. It's possible a situation like just past the midpoint could have been cut, as it served no purpose to the plot or the characters that I could see. It just kind of felt dropped in there, and it felt actually a bit tropey. It reminded me a little bit of Escape from LA. Maybe that was the point. But I just was kind of like, why? Anyway, also, while it is explained a bit, Raid's situation at the start of the book seems at odds with their skill set, given how many talents they seem to possess. This could also be because we aren't given a pivotal flashback scene until far too late in the story. At that point, I was already invested and had already decided to go with everything, so I didn't really need this at that point. It was a good chapter, it was entertaining, but it just kind of felt like this could have came a bit earlier. Anyway, I mean, these are minor critiques, really. Overall, it's a really fantastic cyberpunk thriller with a decidedly dystopian vibe. Yeah, it's like Neuromancer if it was bloodier. Yeah, as I said before, it's like Crank and Sin City and Neuromancer all blended together. It's really, really, really fun. So yeah, thanks for checking out this review, and good luck to the book in the rest of the competition.